Hello, boys and girls, it's me, Cool Yoshi here, welcoming you back to the very popular show that seems to be happening a lot. That is my 100% playthrough, of course, of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for Nintendo Switch, which a lot of people seem to be enjoying, man. I will admit, I will probably go down as one of the more legendary YouTubers in history if I can manage to 100% this game. Because I will say right now, I thought before this loop, Xenoblade 3, and I think Xenoblade 3 still is, at least my longest playthrough on YouTube, was by far the longest game I've ever had to 100%. And I did say I would do everything in that game. I pretty much got as much done as far as I'm concerned. Which is a big deal, I think. So, yeah, of course. I was just making sure I have the right thing. Anyway, yeah. This means this will be the second longest playthrough I have on YouTube if I do that. I think the only playthrough that will probably make up for this is, I don't know, maybe someday I'll do the Platinum Trophy on Persona 5. Yeah, I do have that game. In a Royal and Normal Edition. When I'll play it, I don't know, probably mine. I have so many other games I want to sink into. Spending 500 hours just to beat one game. Yeah, I know that's impressive. It's just like, it takes so long. There's so much. It's ridiculous. At least there's spoken dialogue in it, which makes it a little bit interesting. Okay, well, we've already seen how Link is taking out Jupes. We're probably just gonna have to use magic on him. We don't even have to use it almost every way. There's just so much. So little. That dodge from him somehow interrupted me. That was really weird. Okay. Oh my gosh. Still waiting on that. There we go. So yeah, for that reason, we're probably gonna have to use magic a lot more. I think if you were doing this on the normal version, A-Rank, like, this was DLC on Wii U, and of course, if Wii U, you do not have it. God, it must be a nightmare to do this fast as this character. Okay, I just remembered also. I can just skip attacking the boss. Why not just do that? That might be better. Now I know that works. Let's just do that, yeah. Not even weak point smash people, doggo. Him and Mandela and also the Drake can probably be defeated pretty easily. It's more the other bosses that are gonna be tough. Okay, so these are the hard parts. So I think just for safety, we'll want to use at least one of these on each wave, including the last one, so we can get all the stuff done. Thankfully for our sakes, we can take all the damage we want and we'll still get A-Rank. However, we also will not be able to heal. Very specific on drops that are very limited, let me tell you. Oh, hang on. We got, yeah. These is probably how you would build up troops fast in the original game. Giant bombs, because they are really efficient at taking out enemies fast. So, they went ahead and used them there just to show you how cool it looks. Okay, that worked just fine. This part will have more troops. Just saying. I think I could get the final wave. That should be just fine by me. Yeah, that should work just fine. thing when it does a boulder, that counts as damage? I thought it didn't. Never, Germania. Whatever you say, man. Well, we'll take you out first. Goma is probably going to block a lot of stuff, so for that simple reason, we'll take first. Just even though I was right in... Alright, well, let's focus on you first, then. I think if we want to overkill on it. Keep in mind, some of this was with our other attacks. This seems good. Oh, and it'll probably also be pretty hard to overkill with this stuff, because you can see has a chance of doing that. Okay, that still worked just fine. Okay, okay. Barely got it in time. Whew. Actually didn't use magic there. That was really tight. See, T-Light does not take out a large amount of tubes very fast, so we're probably going to be using magic area for extra safety. Thankfully, we're still able to take out the Dongle quickly. Now that I know about that magic strategy, I should consider just attacking normally with those characters and seeing what happens. Or just giving them one single special with Lana, and that probably will take them out. Given how broken Lana is, we'll just show this off one more time. Missed it. And I'm not using it as our weapon, if you're wondering. And to try and make up for the boots vest, I will use Linko's boots. I think we've already used Linko's boots quite a bit anyways in the playthrough. It's just nice to show that off again once in a while. So I think to make up for that, I might actually just not use our crossbows at all and see how interesting it would be to do her part with just the boots. Because to be fair, almost everybody uses the crossbow nowadays, and I think I would rather have fun. Oop. Okay, good. I caught myself. I was about to skip on anti-boss formula. That would have been really bad. Alright. We did that. Now let's actually start the map. There we go. Oh yeah, did you know this game has co-op? It's not really good. It has some bugs and it's also kind of laggy. I think in the original game is a little better, simply because like, one person used the gamepad and one person used whatever the frick the other thing was. I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh yeah, like the TV. Remote. Oh, and that was on the version where unless you were using a Pro controller, which was kind of tight to come across, you had to swing your controller to basic attack. Yeah, you had to swing your controller to basic attack. I'm not gonna lie, when I found out about that, initially I thought the game was fun, because I was pressing A, B, all sorts of stuff, and it just wasn't attacking. I was like, what the heck? Supposed to do with this remote? Not really the best controls. Thankfully, you are able to use the Wii gamepad because I would definitely not be playing without it. It just seems really difficult. Even now, we're all playing with the controller instead. Of course, I don't have a Wii controller, otherwise I would play it. I don't really feel like spending money on console. It's kind of average at best. In hindsight, before the Switch came out, I was actually playing on the Wii U quite a bit. Hope nobody scolds me for that, but like seriously, I really liked the Wii U. I was kind of sad when my first one got bricked. So every time I got a chance, I would always get another one. I could. It's a big deal, actually. Alright. give those stupid stun, because he seems to do that all the time. We can take out the prisoner about the same rate as we can the other bosses. Good. Don't have to deal with him at all. Alright, there we go. We're done with that. We're right next to where this guy sends, so we can... Way. Oh, that's not the right way. I thought it was going the other route. Because of the lower amount of troops, I'm probably gonna preemptively move a little bit farther than I need to. I'll get to about here and then use this before quickly popping Magic Fountain Plus on the spot. Why not? Yeah, this is gonna be a slow character as a result of that, because we're gonna have to do a lot more Magic Fountain. Sally's not really the best. The actual really good thing he has is just this one, right? Really just do that. It doesn't even always work out. It does instant those just like even then it's like certain things. It's pretty tedious trying to do it for a while. So for that reason, this guy is probably going to be one of the slower characters in that regard. Gonna be fast on the boss killing? Absolutely. Probably not the fastest character, because it's grinding. Okay. Well, alright. We should have all the troops we need, so no more Magic Fountains for a while. Good, we took out that while we were doing another phase. Perfect. Oh wow, didn't know I defeated that right after. We still got the voice line. Wait, extra one, I see. Well, since we're already here, we'll take out the summoner and then quickly take out the Meat Dad as well. We want to usually take these guys out first and the bosses last. The bosses don't have dialogue appear sometimes when you defeat them, whereas the captains you'll sometimes get did it. It's like after you defeat it. Okay, so this our drop we have no choice but to defeat. Oh wait. That's not the dark one. Let's actually defeat Mad Engine. He's probably a lot more annoying than Jack in that case. Well, I don't know. To be doing about average damage for the most part, yeah. I think since Ardrak regularly does this attack, I guess it's fine. It's just really doing it. As you remember from the past, Ardrak has had some of the worst hitboxes with this stupid attack. Thankfully, Toon seems to be really good at hitting those hitboxes properly, so it seems to be alright. We just need to hit face on that, yeah, there we go. Okay, Goma will just block everything, so first we have to figure out the wrong way. If we mess up, we'll just finish off the rest of it. It's not really that big of a deal. Right. Of course, we don't want to... I guess that could work. A lot of damage. Safely. Like I said, pretty tough tanky boss to take out compared to Paris. A little annoying, in fact. Alright, we got for that. Now let's move on to the next battle. These battles will still be fast, don't get me wrong. They'll just be slower because we'll have to magic... Oh, or in the enemy front simply because we have to use a lot more magic fountain because Toon Link isn't as great just taking troops out normally. Thankfully, we do not have to do much already on Survival Battle Level 3, so in a way, it'll still be fast. So, let's do this. I think I'm starting to get used to the movement of doing this constantly. To be fair, it's either that or just wait on, sit on 99 multiple of the bronze material for the entire game. And I didn't say I was going to get 99 of every single item. That would be really tedious, at least the material. So I think I'd rather just, I don't know, do something, probably a better game. I don't know. I'm not saying this game is bad. I'm just saying to play a different game someday, you know? Since there's a lot more time to build up our troops, it won't be as important to build them up in this battle, but battle 3, again, I'll probably go for the usual, get some 5k and stuff or something, I don't know. How will defeats anyway, naturally, it'll be really hard to do this normally any other way. That was very fast. Fast kill. Need. That's already a pretty fast attack. I can probably way faster just wait for that to complete before doing anything else. Okay. Of course, getting into these last battles might take a little bit longer to take out the misses. It doesn't seem like anything's happening that's different. Trying to be very annoying, but I got here first. Oh, okay, now I'm really confusing. Forget it. Let's just call it it. We defeated it, Manhandla. There we go. That's a little bit more easier to say. Alright, so it was defeated. Alright, so yeah, well, that's the second wave. Let's keep going then, shall we? In case you haven't noticed, Toon Link is pretty easy to use actually. The second combo easily does more damage. I just want to spam it through everything. So, cut through the captains pretty fast, which is actually probably the most important thing to have in these kinds of battles. Besides that, most healing powers, of course. Already received. How about I just magic now? That way we get our 1,000 troops now, so we don't have to deal with that popping up later. We'll also have a full heal cover. It really doesn't matter what damage we take, because we're gonna heal up with a full heal in a minute anyway. The only annoying thing I'll attack Ardruk still has to do the right attacks. Get that done pretty quick. Alright, now it's done. Good. No, you don't. I'm gonna take you out now. Mr. Airforce. Okay, I guess, yeah, it is just right. Whatever you call those kind of things. Let's wait until after we fight Sat. We might take an advantage fighting him, so we'll go ahead and first. I have to wait for this to play out now. Defeat 15 other enemies, so we get that out of the way as well. So we can hopefully get this thing going. Oh, what? Oh, okay, that played first, and then said that I defeated Hyrule. Okay, right, got that done. Oh wow, okay, just taking out that bunch of troops got us to 1600. Well, we're already close to one group. Let's go ahead and keep going there. They both dodged their moves at like the same time. It's like they knew that was coming. Dang it. Gonna have to work a little bit harder on this. Really looking for not find it anywhere. Great. I'm probably just gonna have to use Magic Fountain if I want to do this properly then. Gosh, somehow made it all the way up here. See, sometimes he just runs away, and other times he just somehow comes all the way up here for some reason. I don't know what gets into Ardruk's mind. Sometimes he just around like an area, other times he just charges right to me. I don't get it. It's different. I don't get what's different about that. Alright then. Well, we're already very close to 2,000. So let's just go ahead and there we go. Just getting that out of the way so we don't have that interrupt us later. Now we'll defeat Goma. Goma, you pretty much want to hit in the back. That's probably the easiest way to get out this farm. Alright, we'll just stay here because Ganon will show up in a minute right here. Oh, perfect. We didn't do this stupid attack. Because Ganon will sometimes go up in the air, and when he does, it takes forever for him to come back down. It's ridiculous how it is. Went ahead and triggered that ally transport tube. Heart transport tube, that is. I'll have that appear as a thing later. Got that done. Now we'll just need to take out the Dark Prison, then we'll be done. This battle. Alright, let's get through that. Okay, that surprisingly went fast, actually. You did that in our subtitle, which was really lucky, actually. Really strong and fast, that is. I goes. What did I say? Something about luck. Anyway, now that that's done, let's just make sure we do this. Last thing I want is to forget anti-boss formula in this battle again. Alright, let's do that, and we'll be fine. Now, because this one's a bit harder naturally, we'll probably just want to smash the bosses normally. It might, at least the ones that aren't dark, just because it'll take too long otherwise. Of course, this is the one where we have to spam magic literally everywhere. Pretty sure the troop requirement's not 1600, but again, I could be wrong. Again, if anybody is wondering about the actual number, let me know exactly how many troops for this particular challenge. In fact, I have a little bit of incentive. If you help me with that, you will have good luck for a year. Something like that. Yeah. That should be instinctive enough to try and help me, right? You get what I'm saying? Alright, anyways, forget that. Let's focus on it now. Oh, great. He's right about ready to do that. Oh, never mind. I interrupted. Okay, weird. We were able to make that work, I guess. Oh, weird, but we made it work. We'll just defeat these guys first. Unless I see a magic just yet. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll do this in the middle. Oh, it's good timing anyways. She's jumped up anyways. Oh, we made her fall down somehow really quick, right? Even that was already down. Did I just find a way to summon so much red, even though she's already up in the air? Ugh, that seems really funny. I did see her jump, so why did she come back down so quickly? That was a big deal, actually. Okay. We got some good amount of troops there. I'm gonna have to go extra ham with this since it already doesn't naturally take out a lot of troops, which means troops will have to be defeated with magic fountain over and over and over. It's pretty tedious after a while. Somehow I only took out 2 enemies there. I could have sworn there would be more, but also I think we defeated them. Moblin, go ahead and grab this. So we're here already. Oh, okay, he was waiting for me here. Let's run faster for now. We need to try and defeat the troops here first instead. Because there's so many, we could probably just keep doing the maybe we can do this one. Okay, we did not have enough time to bring out our bow and arrow there. Still using bow and arrow against them, even when they're not doing the thing. It kind of helps out a little bit, I guess. Since we're already close here, they as well take out these enemies here while they're here. See, I think that was with just one attack. Like I said, we need to actually smash the bosses down. They simply take too long, even with, probably have to beat them normally here. Best part. We'll probably also use Magic Fountain all 3 times in this battle just to make extra sure. I know we're playing extra safe, but remember, this battle takes like 15 minutes to redo. The last thing I want to have to do is redo the battle and show, oh, I got it. That's why I usually play it extra safe. Like I said, I do not like playing Missy. I just attempt to play it safe whenever I can. So if I can Magic Fountain everywhere, I will do that. I'm sure we get enough troops to beat it. I should do this. Get as many troops as I can before 2,000 and just get it right away and just start the next wave. Definitely want to grab this one, because this is the heart dude, the big heart dude that gives us full healing. We want to grab that before the final wave, usually. Yo. No, you don't. I defeated you first, buddy. Meanie, I guess I should call him instead. Meanie, whenever he does that stupid move. Thankfully, you have an equally strong special move. By the way, I think if you attack too much with that, he'll sometimes hit you even while you're fine. Because you'll like go through him and the game will think you're in his hitbox, so you'll get hit anyway. I saw a lot of things on it. Use our next magic over there. Soon we don't get stuck. Alright, let's just run over here naturally. That's probably the easiest way to do it. I know, I'm being a little excessive with getting these troops takeouts, but I think I'd rather be safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry, as they say. So I pretty much just use the special instinctively. Two-Link is not the best at one of these guys in RJ, as you can see. He has to get pretty close to use his really good moves, so he'll slowly be interrupted in the middle of it. Well, Nim is already used. Let's see how it happens when we're not. I said I wouldn't do the trick thing, but let's see what happens. If we can at least, because he is being interrupted, that does help out a lot. Okay. I'm probably doing a right away, but whatever. As long as we can get the copies to split early, they'll still count as us doing something. So let's do that. Then let's do this magic stash tube so they weaken at some point. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Let's defeat them. Now it's starting to catch up. Normally you wanted to, in case you're wondering why I'm a bit worried, you normally want to defeat these guys first. Because if you don't, then it has to wait for all of these things. Defeated this enemy, Toon-Link defeated this enemy to catch up before you actually move on to the next fight. A little tedious, but that's something you have to do. Thankfully, even though we did defeat enemies, it didn't give us the animation for it until later. So that's perfect. Okay, although we do spawn around there, the actual enemies aren't way more farther back than expected. Okay. Take you out. Whoa. Okay, that was low. He was already doing something. Okay, instantly interrupt. Yeah, I thought he would. It was actually being pain. It's not normal. Let's use that. Sorry. They're really trying to get me. They keep using that same move over and over again. These redeads are being roasted. Captain entirely. They will literally just use the same move over and over again. Hopefully, we don't get an enemy nearly as annoying. Hopefully, we don't get an enemy nearly as annoying. The second Hyrule Warriors game. But knowing me, there's probably gonna be there. Let's grab this right away. I know I'm kind of doing it bad by not using magic fountain or whatever. I think I'm not doing it right, honestly, by not waiting until the very last minute to heal, but I feel like it's much easier to get his characters, despite me being typically easier to avoid than their guys. I think it's harder because, like, you don't have as many options to deal with these, whereas Ganon and Cucco will regularly stun monsters, which is overpowering, of course. And after that, it's like, I don't know what you would do. Okay, well, I think we are fine enough. We just use magic. Normally, in the spots we need to use it, we'll be fine, so I think I can just use our magic fountain plus now. I haven't done so already. Bored. That just went flying, dude. It's kind of funny that the other moves these guys do will sometimes hit each other. It's also really cool when the Ardrox try and fight each other too. That's also really fun to watch. But yeah, you saw that. It's kind of funny, but yeah, I guess I forgot to mention the enemies can friendly fire each other, which is kind of hilarious. That moment, really getting caught in that trail like that. Alrighty, let's. This is not actually as magic yet. Let's start by just taking these quick. Then we'll take out before doing one more attack. That is probably the fastest hit thing that I know of. Pretty easy to get hit. Still one more. Yeah, so we're fine. Oh. Just barely on time. Ready for that. Not really, no. I was in the middle of animation when he was doing that. So they are very unfair. They'll just keep spamming that blue over and over sometimes. Feels like the only way to get them to not do that is to really just wait until they do something and then attack them. It'd take even longer to wait on. Alright, I think this should be the last magic we can do. 100% safe. to get rid of this. That would be ideal. We can maybe try focus and see as well. Yeah, you know what? We should probably take out Sia last year. Considering how hard the move is already on its own. Surprised the next wave didn't. So I guess we are pretty fast at taking these guys out so far. Alright, I'm just gonna focus on whoever happens to be on this side first. Looks like that means we're taking out Manhandle first. A little different than what they normally do. It's probably faster. Boy, hard drop here in this third form. Goblin. Where are you doing all the way over here? Let me finish. There we go. Probably got interrupted there. Okay, well that works. Oh wow. Okay, we're not actually as far behind as I expected. Alright, well, we should be more than safe. We knew 5k for sure is enough. We also knew 4k was enough. So we went extra half just to be sure. Oh, right. Here's just a brief wait. Oh, wait, no. Oh, that's why I missed. I thought I got everything over here, but for some reason there was this one rally captain I forgot about. How in the world did you spawn? Usually you come right away. Yeah, why not? Slap another voice line on it. Why don't you? Dialogue, whatever. Okay, so now we want to grab this part. And then immediately pop that out. And let's go for Ganon again, shall we? It's not flying me here yet. I'm so too sad. Okay, that was fast enough. Let's go for it. I don't really know which version is faster to go for. I just need to go for it. Let's stick up the sword since he's already here. Means he doesn't attack me, and I guess we'll take out the Saramandron as well since he's already coming this way. That is if he gets it. There we go. He's gone. Get a few extra materials, why not? And there we go. We defeat all the Sashes. Perfect. Well, that went pretty fast, actually. According to so far, these are my fastest trains, at least what you'll see, at least the shortest we're playing so far. At least in total, I think it only took me 2 hours in recording time. Less than 2 hours, that is, of recording time. That would probably took me about just as long because of how long those freaking battles are, but yeah, we're done. So, if we go to here, we'll see that we are done with the third row, which means 100% confirmation that we are 3/4 done with challenge mode. That means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters left. 7 more times we have to do this, and 7 weeks later, we'll finally be able to start hero mode. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready to put this game behind me. I might take a break from double recording after that because I have no idea what to even do next. But we'll see. Anyways, as you see, we did Toon Link's Battle and Boss Challenge A rank. So now we're going to do Tetras in the next video. So yeah, in the next video we'll be doing Tetris Challenge mode. Until then, see you guys in the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.